because every single one of you kids in here is going to be up here the whole time. Yeah. So here's the deal. I'm going to call up the characters in a few minutes, and we'll get you where you need to be. But I'm going to tell you this. There's a lot of dialogue, means a lot of talking between actors, and there's going to be a lot of donkeys and people moving back and forth across the stage. So, speaking of donkeys moving on the stage, anyway, when you don't have a speaking part, you need to listen very carefully so you don't miss it when you do have one. So, it's going to be crazy, but that's all right. We need, and Brendan, I think, is our character finder. We need Joseph, and we need Jacob. Okay, I need Joseph over here in Egypt. Joseph over here in Egypt, and Jacob over here in Canaan. We need 11 brothers. They can be girls. We need 11 brothers.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
You're Joseph.
7, 8, 9.
That's why we know you were Joseph. Okay, Joseph. Can you stand back here? Okay, I want all the brothers over here. And I want you to line up tallest to the shortest. Yes, all of the brothers, 11 of you, tallest to the shortest. Patrick, you have the name cards? Yeah, they're back here. Okay, then while they're figuring out who's tallest and who's shortest, Patrick's going to hand out name cards. Right behind the curtain. Okay, so the tallest, I need you lined up right along here. Okay, who's tallest? Okay, Patrick, Ruben. Who's next tallest? He's going to give you your name card and you're that person. Who's the shortest? Okay. So, who do we have? We have Reuben, Simeon, Levi, Judah, Issachar, Zebulun, Dan, Naphtali, Gad, Asher, and Benjamin. Because you're not the shortest, sorry. All right, so let me have, brothers, stay right where you are. I need 11 donkeys. And each donkey needs to pair up with a brother.
6.
All right, donkeys have a brother. You're gonna, listen up. You're gonna stay with your brother the whole time, except you'll be with that brother the whole time. But when the brothers are talking to Joseph or Jacob, then the donkeys are gonna sit over there on the side of the stage. See where the carpet is black? Yes? So, if you're in Canaan, donkeys, look at me. You're going to go just sit on the black part of the carpet, but not yet. If you're in Egypt with Joseph, the donkeys will go sit on the black part. Okay? So, now we have Joseph, we need 2 guards, 2 attendants, and Joseph's manager.
2 guards. Let's do an attendant. Wait, 2 attendants?
2.
2.
Or 3.
You can be an attendant.
Here, give that to your cards, please.
And then who wants to be a manager?
Okay, who are the guards?
You can be a manager.
I need 2 guards right back here behind Joseph. You're the manager. Who are the guards? Okay, the attendants. you're just going to stand off here to the side. Who's the other soldier? Okay, the soldiers stand behind Joseph. Okay, we have 2 soldiers, or 2 guards, 2 managers, and 2 attendants. We can only have 1 manager.
I assign her the manager.
Okay, so wait, there's lots of parts. All right. So we have brothers and donkeys, and we have Joseph and his crew, and we have Jacob. Okay, very good. All right, now we need 11 servants. 1 servant. Let me have you with Benjamin. You'll be Benjamin's servant. No, you know what? Wait, I want you with Judah. Who's Judah? Okay, so you stand with Judah and Judah's donkey, and I need a servant with all the other brothers.
You get a servant for every brother?
1 servant for every brother, so 11 servants.
10.
No, if there's yeah, we need 10 more. Sorry.
Very good. Let's do, okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Perfect. Everybody's going to do it.
Okay.
It's fun. It's fun. Everybody's up there. Let's go.
Let me see what we have here. Let's see. How about, we need to make sure there's a servant with every donkey. And you're going to stay with that donkey and that brother the whole time. But servants, listen up. When the donkeys go and sit on the outside carpet, the servants are going to go sit with them. All right? You're an extra. Okay. Will you come up and just be Jacob's servant? You don't have to do anything, just sit by Jacob. Yeah. You going to sit there and clap for that? Okay, you clap for us. All right. Here goes. Are you with Judah? Okay, brothers, raise your hand. Shh. Silence. Silence. Brothers, raise your hand. All of the brothers have a donkey and a servant. Okay, donkeys and servants, you're connected with that brother the whole time, except when you're sitting off to the side. So, here goes. All right, brothers, donkeys and servants, I want you off to the side on the black carpet right now. Wait, over here in Canaan. Donkeys and servants over here in Canaan.
Sit over here.
You can't. Thank you.
Make sure you stay with your person you're supposed to do it.
Go sit with the servants and the donkeys right now. Okay, here goes. Okay, brothers. Where's Jacob? Okay, brothers, go talk to Jacob. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Go over by Jacob and I'll tell you what to say. We need microphones up here. All right, here goes. Brothers. Hey, we're not talking yet. I gotta tell you what to say. So Jacob and his family were starving. Let's hear you starve. Okay. There was famine in the land of Canaan, so there was no food anywhere. Jacob found out. Where are my guards? Come back here with the guard stand. Joseph in front of your guards. Attendants, you're good. And your manager? Okay, just kind of closer. There you go. All right. So Jacob found out there was grain. There was a famine in the land of Canaan, so there was no food anywhere. Jacob found out that there was grain in Egypt, so he said to his sons, Jacob, why do you just keep looking at each other? Chuck.
I can't hear them.
I've heard there is grain in Egypt.
I heard there was grain in Egypt.
Okay. Go down there and buy some food for us.
Go down there and buy some food for us.
Then we'll live and not die.
And we'll live and not die.
All right. So, for starters, Jacob and Benjamin, let me have you come sit in these chairs because you're not going to Egypt yet. All right. So, Benjamin's donkey and servant, you're just going to, you can sit here by the Christmas tree. All right. So the youngest brother Benjamin, his servant and his donkey, did not go to Egypt because his father was afraid he would be harmed. Benjamin, that is, not the donkey. So Joseph's 10 older brothers, along with 10 servants and 10 donkeys, went down to Egypt to buy grain. All right, I need brothers, servants, and donkeys. Walk this way slowly. Slowly. Okay. Brothers, stop. Hey, stop. Freeze. Guys, hey. Okay, we're just going to wait. We're just going to wait. Guys, what did we talk about at the beginning? If I'm not telling you what to say, you need to be quiet. I just spent about 2 minutes trying to get you guys to listen so we can move you back and forth. Now, if you want to be home in time for lunch, we got to get through this before lunchtime. So, when you're moving back and forth, please be quiet and listen. All right. So, we need, where are we? We have Joseph's 10 older brothers. You're going to stand here in front of Joseph. The donkeys and the servants, where do you need to be? Over there on the black part. Donkeys and servants, not you guys. You guys will stay here. Okay. So we just have the 10 brothers here with Joseph's crew, right? Okay. When the brothers arrived, they appeared before the governor of Egypt, because he was the one who sold grain to all the people of the land. Now, listen, because they bowed down to the governor with their faces to the ground. But what happens if you're facing this way and you bow down to the governor? What's the audience going to see? Yeah. So make sure you're, facing the audience when you kind of bow to Joseph. They bowed down to the governor with their faces to the ground. The governor happened to be Joseph, the brother they threw into a pit. Are you guys on your faces? Get down there. Okay. What did I say about talking? Hey, you're in Egypt. You're in Canaan. We can't hear you. All right. So they bowed down to the governor. The governor happened to be Joseph, the brother they threw into a pit and sold as a slave many years before. But they didn't know this. As soon as Joseph saw his brothers, he recognized them. But they did not recognize him. But he pretended to be a stranger in order to test them, to see if their hearts were still full of anger and jealousy. So he spoke to them in a mean way. Joseph asked them, "Where do you come from?"
Where do you come from?
Brothers, you know what? Face Joseph now. Okay. The brothers, trembling in their sandals, answered him. All of the brothers. "We are from the land of Canaan.
We are from the land of Canaan.
We've come to buy food."
We've come to buy food.
Well, Joseph remembered his dreams about them bowing down to him, and he said to them, "You are spies.
You are spies.
You have come to spy out our land."
You have come to spy out our land.
The brothers, still trembling, let's see you tremble, answered, "No, sir, we've come to buy food."
No, sir, we've come to buy food.
All of us are brothers.
All of us are brothers.
We're honest men. We aren't spies.
We're honest men. We're not spies.
So Joseph said to them, "No, you are spies. You have come to spy out our land."
No, you are spies. You have come to spy out our land.
So the brothers, you're still trembling, brothers. Let's see you shake. They replied, "No, we are not spies.
No, we're not spies.
We were 12 brothers. We were 12 brothers.
We were 12 brothers.
All of us were the sons of Jacob, who lives in the land of Canaan.
Who lives in the land of Canaan.
Our youngest brother is now with our father, and our one brother is gone."
Our youngest brother is now with our father, and our
Yeah, that's good enough. Okay, so Joseph said to them, I still say you are spies.
I still say you are spies.
I'm going to test you.
I'm going to test you.
You will not return to your home until your youngest brother comes to Egypt.
You will not return to your home until your youngest brother returns to Egypt.
When I see your brother,
When I see your brother,
then I will know you are telling the truth
then I will know that you are telling the truth
and are not spies.
and are not spies.
So Joseph had the brothers thrown in prison. Carefully, guards, open, wait, listen. Okay. Shh. Hey, guards, you can open this door. Brothers, I want you to slowly walk and then just hang behind the door. That backstage may never look the same again. Okay, Joseph's crew, I need you guys out here. Okay, so Joseph had the brothers thrown in prison. 3 days later, the brothers were called to appear before Joseph. Guards, bring them out to Joseph. Brothers, come back. Quietly. Hey, count them, make sure they all came back. 7, 8, 9. All right. So Joseph said to the brothers, do what I say and you will live,
Do what I say and you will live,
because I have respect for your God.
because I have respect for your God.
Leave one of your brothers here in prison.
Leave one of your brothers here in prison.
The rest of you may return to Canaan
The rest of you may return to Canaan
with food for your hungry families.
with food for your hungry families.
But you must bring your youngest brother to me.
But you must bring your youngest brother to me.
Then I will know you are telling the truth,
Then I will know that you are telling the truth,
and you won't die.
and you won't die.
Then the brothers said to one another, get ready. Actually, we don't really know which brother said what, so we're just going to guess. Naphtali, I'll tell you, said, God is certainly punishing us because of what we did to our brother Joseph.
God is certainly punishing us
Because of what we did.
We did to our brother Joseph.
Go ahead. Dan, raise your hand if I call your name. Dan, we saw how distressed he was when he begged us not to kill him.
We saw how distressed he was when he begged us not to kill him.
Gad. But we wouldn't listen.
But we wouldn't listen.
Asher. That's why all of this trouble has come to us.
That's why all of this trouble has come to us.
Reuben added, didn't I tell you not to sin against the boy?
Didn't I tell you not to sin against the boy?
But no, you wouldn't listen.
But no, you wouldn't listen.
Now we're being held accountable for killing him.
Now we've been held accountable for killing him.
Oh, yes. Okay, guys, make sure you're facing, do kind of half and half so you're facing the camera. I forget about the camera, sorry. Straight back. Wave at the camera. Okay. All right, now come back and kind of face inward. Where are we? Okay, well, the brothers argued amongst themselves and blamed each other. They took a vote to see who would stay in prison. Zebulun cried. Where's Zebulun? So turn sideways so you're... Zebulun, raise your hand. Zebulun cried, not me, I'm claustrophobic.
But I'm claustrophobic.
Okay, Issachar. Raise your hand. Me either. I'm allergic to rats.
Me either. I'm allergic to rats.
See, they didn't realize that Joseph could understand what they were saying. The brothers were speaking Hebrew, but Joseph was using someone else to explain the words in the Egyptian language. Back up a little bit so you're facing sideways. That's a little awkward, but you'll get it. So you see, Joseph really did love his brothers, but again, he wanted to test them to see if their hearts had changed over the years. Joseph turned his back on his brothers and began to cry. All right, then he turned around and ordered his guards to tie Simeon up in front of them and take him back to prison. Where's Simeon?
Tie Simeon.
All right. Guards, tie him up and take him to prison. Okay, brothers, you don't let your... Okay, here we go. Joseph gave his attendants orders to fill... Okay, so Simeon was in prison. The other brothers are going back to Canaan. So listen up. Not yet. No, not yet. Joseph gave his attendants orders to fill their bags with grain. Patrick, where's the grain bags? Okay. Joseph's attendants. Joseph's attendants, go get the bags. Brothers, I want you back over here. You haven't left yet. Donkeys, all the brothers back up here. Brothers, back up. Brothers, Zebulun, Levi, let's go. Come on, back up here. Issachar, I need the brothers to back up. All right, donkeys, I want you to find your brother. And then servants, I want you to find your donkey and your brother. Okay, attendants. Okay, attendants. Okay, brothers, donkeys, and servants. There should be groups of threes, a brother, a donkey, and a servant. Patrick, do they have the money bags? Okay, attendants. Okay, listen. Hey, there's a lot of donkeys. Okay, each of the brothers needs a bag of money in the bag. Okay, when I call your name, Reuben and your donkey and servant, go get your bag. Simeon. Levi. Just stay as a three. Simeon, you got your three people. Levi. Judah. Issachar. Zebulun. Dan, you have your donkey and your servant and your bag. Naphtali. Gad. Asher. Okay. Listen. Hey. You've not made it to Canaan yet. Okay, so the attendants, you've handed out the bags. Listen. Attendants, go back to Joseph. Okay. Now, here we go. Excuse me. So the brothers loaded their bags of grain on their donkeys quietly, and they, along with their servants, headed back toward Canaan. Hey, there's no talking. Okay, guys. Okay, I want all of you to walk slowly this way, but I'm getting ready to stop you, so all of you need to kind of head this way without talking. So the brothers loaded the bags of grain on their donkeys, and they headed back to Canaan. The servants grumbled among themselves. Stop. Stop. Okay, servants, raise your hands. Okay, the servants grumbled among themselves. Right now, the servants are the only ones talking. Why? Huh? I gotta tell you, why can't we ride the donkeys? How come we always have to walk? Yeah. All right. So when night came, the whole group stopped. One of them, we'll say Levi, opened his sack. Levi, raise your hand. Open your sack. He opened his sack to get feed for his donkey. He saw his money in his sack and screamed in fear. We need a microphone over here. Levi, my money has been given back. That's you. My money has been given back.
My money has been given back.
Here it is in my sack.
Here it is in my sack.
All the brothers cried out, "What has God done to us?" All right. Jacob, stand up. Donkeys and servants and sacks, I want you off on the black carpet. Quietly. It's chaos, but it's fun chaos. Okay. I want you to turn in so your backs aren't to the camera. Wait. What? Just wait. Okay, donkeys and servants over there, no talking. Okay, so here we go. You know, every time I get distracted, I lose my place. Let's sing. Okay, so when the brothers got back home, you're going to talk to Jacob, but make sure your back is not to the audience. When the brothers got back home, they told their father everything that had happened. Later, we're just going to pretend, well, this is going to be tricky. Pass all the sacks back in this way. Just hand them up. So they told their father everything that had happened, and later, while unpacking their sacks, brothers, grab your sack and look through it. Each brother found his own money in his bag. Why do you have two bags? You're a thief. Which brother's missing a bag? Okay, no backs to the audience. So the brothers found his own money in his bag. When they and their father saw the money bags, they all trembled with fear. It's in there. Okay, hold up your money bag. Yeah, there were 11 bags of money. Okay. So, what? They all trembled with fear. Let's see you shake. Okay. Then Reuben spoke to his father and said, Reuben, we must return this money.
We must return this money.
Benjamin must go with us.
Benjamin must go with us.
I will be responsible for Benjamin.
I will be responsible for Benjamin.
You may kill both of my sons if I don't bring Benjamin back to you.
You can kill both.
Yes, what he said. You may kill both of my sons.
You can kill both of my sons
if I don't bring Benjamin back to you.
If I don't bring Benjamin back to you.
But Jacob answered, Benjamin will not go to Egypt with you.
Benjamin will not go to Egypt with you.
His brother Joseph is dead.
His brother Joseph is dead.
And Simeon is in prison in Egypt.
And Simeon
is in
prison
in Egypt.
In Egypt.
If I were to lose Benjamin also,
I would
die a sad old man.
Die a sad old man.
I would go down to the grave full of sorrow.
I would go to the grave full of sorrow.
All right. So several weeks, or perhaps months later, Jacob's family became hungry again. They had eaten all the grain the brothers brought from Egypt. So Jacob said to them, come back over your brothers by Jacob. Okay. Jacob said, go back to Egypt and buy some more food.
Go back to Egypt and buy some more food.
Judah said, we can't go back without Benjamin.
We can't go back without Benjamin.
The governor told us we would be killed as spies. The governor.
The governor told us we'd be killed as spies.
If we did not bring our youngest brother back to him.
If we we do not bring our youngest brother back to him.
I promise to keep him safe.
I promise to keep him safe.
So do you think that Judah was remembering his words years ago when Joseph was in the pit begging for his life? When Judah said, this was years ago, remember, what will we gain if we kill our brother?
What will we gain if we kill our brother?
And try to cover up what we have done.
And try to cover up what we have done.
Let's sell him to these traders.
Let's sell him to these traders.
Let's not harm him ourselves.
Let's not harm him ourselves.
After all, he is our own flesh and blood.
After all, he is our own flesh and blood.
Our brother.
Our brother.
So if you remember, they sold their brother for 8 ounces of silver. And I wonder if Judah shared the money with his brothers or if he kept it all to himself. So Jacob told his sons, Benjamin will go with you if that's how it has to be.
Benjamin will go with you if it has to be.
But take gifts to the governor. Patrick?
But take
Gifts?
take gifts to the governor.
All right. You're going to reach into that box and pull out the gifts. Guys, hold your money still, please. Actually, put your money back in your bags. And hold the bag still. Okay. So, Jacob said, wait a minute, take the best things from our lands. Take some lotion. There's a bottle of lotion in there. Give it to one of the brothers. Hold each item high so the audience can see them. Take a little honey. Take some spices and myrrh. Take some pistachio nuts and almonds. That's the myrrh, I think so. That's not whiskey. That's myrrh. And then whatever else is in there, hold it up and give it to them. Okay, we have the nuts. We have salt. Ketchup. Sorry, we didn't have enough myrrh in our house. Gum? What else? Duct tape? What is that? Wait. Oh, a permanent marker, yeah. A stapler? Okay. And Jacob said, take twice the money with you. You need to pay it back. All right, so then Jacob said, did you say that, Jacob? Oh, take twice the money with you. You need to pay it back.
Take the twice as money
With you.
with you.
You need to pay it back.
You need to pay it back.
Then Jacob said, go to the man at once.
Go to the man at once.
May God Almighty cause him to show you mercy. May God Almighty
May God Almighty
cause him
to
to show you mercy.
show you mercy.
And send your brothers,
And send your brothers,
Benjamin and Simeon, back to me.
Benjamin and Simeon
Back to me.
back to me.
So, listen up. The men took the gifts. They took twice the amount of money. I just give it to someone. They also took Benjamin, his servant, and his donkey. So no talking. We need brothers, donkeys, servants. Benjamin, you'll be at the end of the line with your donkey and your servant. And head back to Egypt. Who are you guys? Oh, go back with Joseph. Okay. All right, here we go. Donkeys and servants. On your carpet. Brothers. Brothers. Hey. Brothers over here in front of Joseph, facing sideways. I need donkeys and servants back on your carpet. Donkeys and servants, back to the carpet. Brennan, we need donkeys and servants.
Donkeys and servants. Come and sit over here.
Without talking.
Without talking. Find a place to sit and listen to the story. Don't talk.
bag of grain. Oh, Benjamin, that extra bag of grain should be Benjamin's. Who has 2 bags of grain? Well, pretend. Okay, so here we go. When Joseph saw Benjamin with them, where's Benjamin? Benjamin, go to the front. When Joseph saw Benjamin with them, he told the manager of his house. Manager. Brothers, why don't you just kind of get low so the camera can see. Joseph told the manager, take these men to my house.
To my house.
Prepare a barbecue.
Prepare a barbecue.
They will eat with me at noon.
They will eat with me at noon.
So the brothers were afraid when they were taken to Joseph's house. They thought out loud, just wait. Brothers, we were brought here because of the money that was put in our sacks. That was put in our sacks. Okay, all of the brothers say this together. Now he wants to attack us and overpower us. Then, hey guys, hold the money bag still. Then he can hold us as slaves and take our donkeys. Okay, donkeys, let's see you shiver in terror. Okay, very good, donkeys. Now lie down. The brothers, still trembling in terror, spoke to Joseph's manager. Brothers, please, sir, we came down here the first time to buy food. We opened our sacks at the place where we stopped for the night. Each of us found in our sacks the money we had paid. So we brought it back with us. We don't know who put our money in our sacks. The manager said, it's all right, don't be afraid.
Don't be afraid.
Say that again.
It's all right, don't be afraid.
Your God, the God of your father,
Your God, the God of our Father,
has given you riches in your sacks.
has given you riches in our sacks.
I received your money.
I received your money.
All right, so then the guards brought Simeon out to them. Patrick. All right, pop guy. Then the guards brought Simeon out to them. The attendants brought water to wash their feet. Hey, pop guy.
Prop guy.
Patrick, water to wash their feet. It's back behind the curtain. And donkey food. Let's see some excited donkeys. All right, take it to the donkeys. Okay, give the attendants the water bottle and the donkeys the food. Okay. Joseph? Joseph. Hey. Go backstage for a second. Let Joseph go backstage for a second. All right, now here's what we're going to do. Shut the door. Okay. Now I want you to give your money to the manager. Carefully, don't throw it. Hand the money to the manager. The attendants can help collect money also. All right. Okay. Now that Joseph has all the money, there you go, there's another bag of money. Joseph, come on out. When Joseph arrived at noon, the brothers gave him their gifts. Give your gifts to Joseph, the manager, the attendants, whoever. Just carefully. All right. Have a seat again. Okay. Managers, attendants, whoever. Hey, managers, attendants, whoever. Go ahead and put the gifts there behind the tree. You can put the water bottle behind the tree. Okay, here we go. Joseph asked the brothers how they were doing. Joseph.
How are you doing?
No. Joseph asked them how their father was doing.
How is your father doing?
He then greeted Benjamin. Benjamin? Stand up. He then greeted Benjamin, and overcome with emotion, Joseph hurried out of the room to find a place to cry. Okay, backstage, Joseph. Let's hear some loud crying.
Cry.
Let's hear some loud crying. Good enough. Okay. After Joseph pulled himself together, he returned to the brothers. When the food and drinks were brought in, Benjamin was given 5 times as much as the other brothers. The brothers were very happy to have full stomachs and to be back together again. They were looking forward to returning to Canaan. So, here we go. What needs to happen if we're getting ready to return back to Canaan? So the next day, Joseph gave the manager of the house these instructions. Joseph, manager, fill the men's sacks with as much food as they can carry.
Fill the man's sacks with as much food as they can carry.
Okay, attendants, give the sacks to attendants. Collect the sacks. Okay, here we go. So Joseph told his manager, fill the men's sacks with as much food as they can carry. Put each man's money in his sack.
Fill the man's sacks with as much food as they carry, and put the man's money in the sack.
Then put my silver cup in the youngest one's sack.
Then put my silver cup in the youngest one's sack. All
right, so whichever one has the silver cup, you guys have to pay attention. Okay, wait. All right, put it there along the money with the money you paid for his grain. So the money will go in each sack, and keep tabs on which one has the silver cup. Not yet, he doesn't know it. It's in his bag. Okay, so the manager did. Hey, brothers, you already lost the silver cup? You know, this really should be secretive. All right, so the manager did what Joseph told him to do. When morning came, the men were sent on their way with their donkeys and servants and sacks. Okay, Benjamin, raise your hand. Benjamin, raise your hand. The one with the silver cup goes to Benjamin. Did you always have this much trouble with your sons? Yep. Okay, so, all right, we have brothers and donkeys and servants and sacks. And Benjamin has the sack with the silver cup. Wait, stay. Hey guys, we gotta get through this quickly. It's almost lunchtime. So, the servants grumbled in. Okay, they started heading to Canaan, but stopped. The servants grumbled in whiny voices. Servants, raise your hands. I'm tired. Are we there yet?
I'm tired. Are we here yet?
I have to go to the bathroom.
I have to go to the bathroom.
All right, stop. They hadn't gone very far from the city when Joseph spoke to his manager. Joseph, go after those men at once.
Go after those men at once.
Catch up with them.
Catch up with them.
Say to them, my master was good to you.
Say to them, my master was good to you.
Why did you steal his silver cup?
Why did you steal his silver cup?
Okay, so brothers, everybody, you're kind of walking this way. Manager, run after them. Huffing and puffing. Stop! Hey, wait. You gotta be quiet enough to hear the manager yells, "Stop!" Manager.
Stop!
And you're huffing and puffing. Why are you in the middle of the crowd? Okay. My master was good to you.
My master was good to you.
Why did you steal his silver cup?
Why did you steal his silver cup?
Okay. Brothers, why do you say these things?
Why do you say these things?
We would never do anything like that.
We would never do anything like that.
We even brought back to you the money we found in our sacks.
We brought back to you the money we found in our sacks.
So why would we steal silver or gold from your house, master's house?
Why would we steal silver and gold from our master's house?
If we find out that any of us has the cup, he will die. All the brothers together, he will die.
He will come.
And the rest of us will become your slaves.
The rest of us will become your slaves.
Manager, still huffing and puffing. All right, then, as you wish.
All right, then, as you wish.
The one who is found to have the cup will become my slave.
The one who is found to have the cup
Will become my slave.
will become my slave.
But the rest of you will be free from blame.
But the rest of you will be free.
Okay, listen up. Each of them quickly put their bag down on the ground and opened it. The cup was found in Benjamin's sack. Benjamin, hold it high. Hold it high. Hold it high. All right, the brothers. Hey guys, face inside, face inside. Here we go. The brothers were so upset they tore their clothes, but not really. Then all of them, brothers, servants, and donkeys, went back to the city to appeal to Joseph. Everybody back to Joseph. Here we go. Brothers. Okay, donkeys and servants. Donkeys and servants, go to your parking spot. You're holding your silver cup high. Brothers.
Okay, your parents are starting to come, so when you hear your name, you need to come over here.
Brothers, we got to do this quickly. Hurry up, listen. Look at me. The servants grumbled in whiny voices. My feet hurt. I'm hungry. Servants, hey, don't step in that. Never mind, too late. Joseph was waiting in the house when Judah and the others came in. They threw themselves down on the ground in front of him. Joseph said to them, "What have you done?
What have you done?
Why have you done this evil thing?"
Why have you done this evil thing?
Judah, what could we say to you? Judah, quickly, raise your hand, Judah.
What?
What can we say to you?
What can we say to you?
How can we prove we haven't done anything wrong?
How can we prove we haven't done anything
Kiara, it's
wrong?
time to go.
We're now your slaves.
We're now your slaves.
All of us are, including the one who has the cup.
All of us are, including the one who has the cup.
But Joseph said, "I would never do anything like that.
I would never do anything like that.
Only the man who is found to have the cup will become my slave.
Only the man who is found to have the cup will become my slave.
The rest of you will return to your father in peace."
The rest of you return to your father in peace.
Then Judah went up to him and begged, "Please, sir, let me speak a word to you.
Please, sir, may I speak a word to you?
Don't be angry with me, even though you are equal to Pharaoh himself."
Don't be angry with me, even though you are equal to Pharaoh himself.
Okay, so now the microphones are going to pass back and forth real fast. So Judah said, "You asked us,
You asked us,
Joseph, do you have a father or a brother?"
Do you have a father or brother?
Judah, we answered.
what?
You say we answered.
We answered,
Brothers all together.
Ainsley and Sierra.
We have an old father.
we have an old father.
A young son was born to him when he was old.
A young father.
A young son was born to
him when he was old.
This is all the brothers. His brother is dead.
His brother is dead.
He's the only one of his mother's sons left. And his father loves him. Judah, then you said to us,
Then you said to us,
Joseph, bring him down to me. I want to see him for myself.
Bring him down to me. I want to see him for myself.
Judah, we said to you,
We said to you,
all the brothers, The boy can't leave his father. If he does, his father will die.
The boy can't leave his father because his father will die.
Good enough. Judah, but you told us.
But you told us.
Joseph, your youngest brother must come down here with you.
Your youngest brother must come down here with you.
If he doesn't, you won't see my face again.
If he does, you won't see my face again.
So Judah said, so we went back to my father and told him what you said.
So we went back to our father and told him what you said.
Then Jacob said, Jacob needs a fast mic, or just yell real loud. Go back and buy some more food.
Go back and find
No,
some.
stay. We don't have time. But Judah said, but we said, all the brothers, we can't go back there. We can only speak to the governor if Benjamin goes with us. Judah, your servant, my father, said to us, Jacob. Yeah. You know that my wife had 2 sons. One of them went away from me. Just yell. You know that my wife had 2 sons. One of them went away from me.
One of them went away from me.
And Judah said, and I told him he must have been torn to pieces by a wild animal.
He must have been torn to pieces by a wild animal.
Now wait a minute, Judah, you're still lying to your father after all those years. Judah says, yeah. Anyway,
Yeah.
then my father said, and Jacob, it's your turn. What if you take Benjamin from me too, and he is harmed?
What if you take Benjamin from me,
And he is harmed.
and he is harmed?
Then you would cause me to die as a sad old man,
Then you would cause me to die
as a sad old man.
as a sad old man.
And Judah said, I promised my father I would keep the boy safe.
I promised my father I would keep the boy safe.
Let me be your slave,
Let me be your
and
slave,
return Benjamin with his brothers.
and return Benjamin with his brothers.
And Judah said, please don't let me see the pain and suffering that would come to my father
Please don't let me see the pain and suffering that would come to my father
if Benjamin didn't return.
if Benjamin didn't return.
So now, Joseph began to realize that Judah and the other brothers truly cared about their father and regretted what they did to Joseph years earlier. Joseph controlled himself anymore in front of all his attendants. He cried out, attendants, leave me.
Attendants, leave me.
Okay, so you attendants, you can go sit on the chairs. So there wasn't anyone with Joseph when he told his brothers who he was. He sobbed so loudly that everyone in Pharaoh's house heard him. Cry loud. Joseph said to his brothers, I am Joseph.
I am Joseph.
But his brothers weren't able to say anything. They were paralyzed with fear. Joseph said to his brothers, come close to me.
Come close to me.
I am your brother Joseph.
I am your brother Joseph.
I am the one you sold into Egypt.
I am the one you sold into Egypt.
The brothers, the servants, the donkeys all fainted in fright.
Gabrielle.
Okay, everybody fainted in fright? And here we go. We're going to wrap it up. Joseph said, don't be upset.
Don't be upset.
Don't be angry with yourselves because you sold me here.
Don't be angry with yourself because you sold me here.
God sent me ahead of you to save many lives.
God sent me ahead of you to save many lives.
Then Joseph said, God has made me master of Pharaoh's own house.
God has made me master of Pharaoh's own house.
He made me the ruler of the whole land of Egypt.
He made me ruler of the whole land of Egypt.
Go tell my father that I said,
Go tell my father that I said,
come down to me quickly.
come down to me quickly.
You will live in the area of Goshen.
You will live in the area of Goshen.
You, your children and grandchildren,
You, your children and grandchildren,
your flocks and herds,
your flocks and herds,
and everything you have will be near me.
and everything you have will be near me.
I will take care of everything you need.
I will take care of everything you need.
So then, let me just... All right, so then, Joseph threw his arms around his brother Benjamin and sobbed. Okay, sob. also. Benjamin. Joseph kissed all of his brothers. And sobbed over them, cried. And I'm guessing that Joseph's brothers all kissed him back and sobbed over him too. Okay, it's either kissing or crying. You got to take your pick. All right, here we go. Wait, stand, listen. All of Joseph's brothers, servants, and lots of donkeys returned to the land of Canaan. Everybody quietly go back to Canaan. When they got home, brothers, servants, donkeys, let's go to Canaan.
Elizabeth and Miranda.
When they got home, the brothers told Jacob, Joseph is still alive. Brothers, you're telling your dad, Joseph is still alive. And he is ruler of the whole land of
Evelyn
Egypt.
and Christian.
He is ruler of the whole land of Egypt. He wants us all to move to Goshen to live near him. All right. Jacob was so excited. Jacob, stand up.
Christian and
Jacob,
Evelyn.
stand up. Let's see a happy dance. Okay. Everyone is so excited. They made plans to everyone move to Egypt. So,
Kaylin and Shelley. Kaylin and Shelley. Lincoln. Caitlin.